How's it going, everybody? Today, I'm going to start a whole new, hopefully weekly series. If I get busy, I might not come out every week, but a weekly thing where I just talk about everything that I'm kind of watching in TV. I used to do some reviews of TV shows last year during the TV season for a lot of the superhero stuff. I'm kind of going to stop doing that just because it's a lot of, I'm busy, and to do a video like 4 to 5 days a week, for me right now is a little bit too much. So I figure I might just do a whole little recap, maybe I'll give you some spoiler warnings if there's any spoilery type stuff happening. But just a recap of what I watched on TV this week, and I don't necessarily need to keep it superhero oriented. I'm going to go into everything. As you can see in the background, I got Mr. Robot in the background. So I'll touch on the finale, but let's get into the whole video. So first I'm going to start off by saying I just finally finished up Narcos Season 2 on Netflix. If you haven't checked on Narcos, especially Season 1, watch it. It's amazing. I never thought I could get so hooked on a show with so many subtitles. Like, the majority of the show is subtitle based. I'd probably say like 75% of it. And it didn't bother me at all. The show is fantastic. A lot of people said, like, oh, Season 2 not quite as good as Season 1. I still enjoyed it a lot. There's some thrilling moments. And a lot of people think, oh, it's a little bit repetitive from Season 1. For me, like I said, it may have been repetitive, but I was hooked in. I just get locked into it. The actor, I can't remember his name, it's like Wagner Moore, starts with an M. I can't remember his name. Forgive me. The guy who plays Pablo Escobar is fantastic. Also, another favorite of mine from Game of Thrones, Pedro Pascal, who played Prince Oberyn. It's also great in the show. If you haven't checked on Narcos, go check it out. I just finished up Season 2, and like I said, it's fantastic. So on Sundays, I finally decided to quit Fear the Walking Dead. I've been watching Fear the Walking Dead, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. I finally quit the show because I don't care. I could care less about Fear the Walking Dead now, and I was hoping like, oh, maybe it'll link into The Walking Dead and stuff, because I still do watch that, but I quit it. I also watch Ballers also on Sundays, and it just for the Rock, basically. It's one of those shows I kind of put in the background, don't necessarily pay attention too much to, but it's something I watch. I'm not going to say you guys need to watch Ballers, it's amazing, because it's fine. It's fine. If you're a big football fan, maybe you should watch it. But it doesn't necessarily deal with football a whole lot. I mean, football's just a backdrop for the setting of everything. He plays like kind of an accountant type person. Anyways, I also watch Ballers. On Monday, though, we had the season premiere of Gotham. One of the shows I watch, it's kind of like Fear the Walking Dead, but I watch it because I know there's hope. There's always like a glimmer of hope, like they could do something really cool. Whether they do that this season or not, I don't know. The season 3 premiere was fine. It wasn't anything new to the Gotham lore. It's cool to kind of see, I mean, mini spoiler warning if you care about Gotham for season 3, not necessarily a spoiler for the episode, but like Gordon's kind of not working with the police anymore, and so you kind of get to see that, and it's kind of a rogue Jim Gordon, so that's kind of cool to see. There's a couple cool things set up in it. My favorite part is definitely Kat, or Selena Kyle. She's my favorite part probably of the show. She's a great actress. My least favorite part is Bruce Wayne, and it's going to take a lot for them to win me back over on Bruce Wayne. There's a couple episodes where I'm like, oh, he wasn't that bad in it, but other than that, it's rough. But on Tuesday we had the Marvel's Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D. Season 4 premiere. They moved to a new time slot, so we can get to see a lot more blood now this time. It's kind of getting closer to Netflix. It's never going to be the same darkness that the Netflix series has, but this episode I loved it. You got the introduction of Ghost Rider, which was awesome. Awesome to see. You got some cool fight sequences, a little more violent, a little more gritty. There's a couple other things going on with like Fitz and Simmons and secrets and stuff like that. You got life model decoys kind of coming into the show. So some cool stuff set up, but Ghost Rider is the highlight. It was fantastic seeing him in there. Then on Wednesday, we had the season finale of Mr. Robot Season 2. I was really looking forward to it. A lot of questions. Are they going to answer them? They answer some, but they leave you with a lot more. And I might go into a tad spoiler warning. I'll let you know. But like, I'll just overall say, I enjoyed the season from start to finish. A lot of people are like, oh, it lagged in the middle. I don't necessarily like the finale. I enjoyed it. I was hooked in from the get-go. There's a couple confusing elements that I'm like, okay, not sure what happens there, but I feel like that's what the show wants me to do. When they made that big twist in the middle of season 2, it was great. I kind of heard rumors that the twist might be happening. I'm trying to be vague. If you haven't seen Mr. Robot, watch it though. Watch it. It's fantastic. It's pretty much after you watch season 2 and everything, you're like, this is pretty much like Fight Club on TV. That's what it feels like, especially with the whole, like, spoiler warning, the whole plan to spoiler for the finale, that is. So close your eyes for like 10 seconds or plug your ears. The whole thing to like blow up the buildings and stuff like that, it felt very Project Mayhem from Fight Club. Spoiler warning over. But it was just, the finale was awesome. There's a lot of unanswered questions. I don't know if you see, by the way, just letting you know, if you didn't see the post scene after the credits, there's a little scene there that leads a lot into season 3. But a lot of unanswered questions. There's that phone call that Angela gets at the end. I'm not gonna reveal anything spoilery, but she has a phone call. I was like, what the heck is going on right now? So there's a lot of unanswered questions, but I'm interested in what's gonna happen in season 3. And on Thursdays, I normally watch The Blacklist. It's kind of like one of the only procedurals that I watch now, just because I'll put one in there that I enjoy, and other than that, I'm not watching really any procedurals at all. But I watched the season premiere of Pitch, series premiere, not even season premiere, Pitch, the new baseball lineup with the first female MLB player, the true story that's not actually a true story that they said could be true. It's kind of weird tagline they got going on. But I watched that, and when I watched the trailer, I was like, I don't care about this. How are they going to make this a series? It didn't interest me. Then I heard rumblings of, hey, it's pretty good. So I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. And me being a sucker for sports movies or anything like that, I was hooked into it, honestly. It's very timely because of the stuff that's going on in the show, and I found myself very interested in it, and I'm a sucker for sports. It's like my kryptonite, man. Sports movies, they're very predictable half the time, and I love them. I love them no matter what. So I enjoyed this show, and if you're like, oh, like me, like, I don't know, this looks kind of dumb. If you like sports movies and stuff like that, I think you will enjoy this show, and I'm gonna start watching it now and I'll give it a couple episodes. Even if it starts to suck after week 2 or 3, I might drop it. But until then, I'm gonna be watching that. Also, I'm trying to. There's also like a tons of TV on. So I'm trying to catch up on shows that I haven't previously watched. One of those is Fargo. I'm almost through season 1. Then I have to watch season 2, and I know they're not connected, but I'm gonna start watching them. So that's one of the shows that I need to watch, and there's a lot of other things. I don't have all the time in the world, so I gotta get through these one at a time. And also, you got Luke Cage coming out September 30th, on my birthday, actually. So I have that to look forward to, as well as a lot of other superhero TV shows coming up in like 2 weeks' time. You got Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, all connected, one universe. So that's why I was like, no, I'm not doing reviews for all of these things, because I don't have the time, so I think that this is an easier way to just do that. So anyways, highlight of the week, though, was definitely Mr. Robot finale, followed closely by the Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D. premiere, because I thoroughly enjoyed that. Low light of the week would probably be, I don't know, like, I guess the low light would probably be the Gotham premiere. It wasn't terrible, though. I want to keep that in mind. It wasn't terrible. I guess you could say me canceling Fear the Walking Dead was the low light, but anyways, those are the TV shows I watched. Let me know if you have any recommendations of what I should be watching, maybe what I should check out. I've heard like Atlanta is a great show with the new Donald Glover one on FX. I have to check that out. There's a lot of stuff that I'm behind on, but I'll try to get to as much of it as I can. Again, let me know if you like this type format video, just me recapping everything that I watch in TV. And yeah, that's about it. Let me know your thoughts again in the comment section below. Again, be sure to like this video and subscribe to channel for more videos each and every week. That is it, and I will talk to y'all later.